Hi folks, Buffin here. It's August 13th. I just rewatched my own video about the Gospel of Judas that I made yesterday. And after I watched it on YouTube, a related video they showed for me was from Simcha Jacobovici, his video, The Lost Gospel. I encourage you to watch it. It was very good. It's only about 20 minutes long. I don't know what the title of this Lost Gospel is. It's one that he basically decoded from a letter written in 1550. It preserves a story about Jesus, the romantic story between Jesus and Mary, apparently, and also that Mary was a Canaanite or a pagan with a polytheistic culture, and that Jesus originally rejected their relationship because she wasn't Jewish. But that when they came together, they together formed a new faith that bridges pantheism and monotheism, or is, I guess, monotheistic, but it's not the same monotheism as Judaism. As we know from the Gospel of Judas, Jesus was critical of the God that the disciples were worshiping, the Jewish God. What his whole message was to promote a higher God and to put people in touch with a higher God. When I heard this, Simcha, the way Simcha describes it, he emphasizes that she left her pagan faith. I question, well, did Jesus leave his Jewish faith to form this new tradition? Is that what was so radical about Jesus's message, that it was a transcendental religion to bridge the barriers between religions? Because when you think about it, we haven't had a religion like that, or we did, but it got repurposed, corrupted, shifted, ultimately to the opposite point. But the religion that's been formed, being shifted in the opposite way towards militarism and division, the Christianity that we got instead of the Christianity that we need, it's got a kill switch built in. Jesus built this Judas kill switch in, that when we realize that Jesus appointed Judas to do this, and that Judas will take over the church and replace the flawed Christian church, it all comes together. And the actual intended religion is to bridge all religions, which, when Christianity lives up to its purpose and apologizes for all that the wrong and corrupted churches did, it can be on par with other religions and join in a community of faith, or create a international inter-religion community of faith, as was apparently Jesus' plan to begin with. I just made a video about some other YouTubers, Clark Kegley and Genetically Modified Skeptic, and how they didn't seem to get it about the Gospel of Thomas or the Gospel of Judas. So they didn't seem to get it about the Gospel of Judas. And I mentioned, you don't know what you don't know. I just made that video yesterday. I didn't know what I didn't know. And I didn't know about this lost gospel. I didn't know about Simcha Jacobovici. I just saw this video today, August 13th, 2021, and saw that the video had been made 5 years ago. And he makes a really good point in that video, The Lost Gospel, on Idea City, I believe. He makes a really good point that these powers that don't want you to know this stuff, they'll either marginalize it or demonize it or ignore it. And he said that, the airplane, the ticket taker or the security guy at LaGuardia Airport was like, oh, you're the guy that found the lost tomb of Jesus. Turned out to be a bunch of hooey. He's like, why do you say that? He's like, well, because otherwise I would have heard about it. And the thing is, you don't hear about these things. It's based on Jesus and Mary. And Mary, I've heard all this stuff before, that Jesus was married, that they had kids. Jesus and Mary married and they had kids. But even in the ways that I heard about it, it was always seemed to presume that Mary was Jewish or part of his culture or something as well. This is a revolutionary idea to me, who's been exploring these revolutionary ideas in the Gospel of Judas, in my book, The Book of Judas. It's a revolutionary idea, and my prequel to that book, The Art of Betrayal by God. It's a revolutionary idea to me, but it fits with the same revolution. It transforms all religion into a communal religion of love. It transcends traditional religion and creates a new religion of love. It's what you want. And as Simcha says in his presentation, it's based on their bedroom and their physical love between Jesus and Mary. It unites the spiritual and the physical, that is demonized in a lot of Christian tradition. I've always known that's where they went wrong. and this restores getting it right. So hopefully this has been good and news to you as well. Please share, comment, and let's put all this thing together so we can make it what it was supposed to be. And I hope you enjoy the videos, both my videos and other videos that you find in this on this way, in this path as well, because I realize I'm going to find some new stuff myself. And I hope you enjoy my books and other people's books as well. But thanks a lot. I'm Puffin. Nice to meet you. God bless you. Jesus bless you. Judas bless you. I bless you, and bless yourself.